My name is Dr. Richard Bandi. I represent the people of Katsina-Ala, Okum, Logo Federal Constituency. I am from Benue State. And by the grace of God, the Deputy Chairman, House Standing Committee on Commerce. Budget remains the most veritable tool for nation building and economic emancipation of any country. It is no longer news that COVID-19 has placed our economy in a comatose. The challenges from COVID-19 is world over, and its impact and effect on our economy can never be overemphasized. It's based on these reasons that the federal government has submitted an executive bill, revised appropriation 2020, and we have deliberated on it exhaustively. We were very, very objective, and we have referred after the second reading to the Joint Committee on Appropriations and Finance to take a critical assessment of the revised version of the 2020 appropriation bills, so that at the end of the day, Nigerians who have willingly subjugated their mandate to us will be never disappointed. The welfare of Nigerians is sacrosanct. We must ensure their welfare, enhance their standard of living within the meager resources of our country. If we have challenges, yes, the most critical sectors we know, and they should be given priority attention. The needs of Nigerians should be ranked according to the scale of preference. The most important sectors of the system should be given the required attention, so that at the end of the day, Nigerians will have value for their votes, have respect for the constituted authority, have respect for both arms of government. We shouldn't be looked at as if people who are against the meaningful development of our nation. We owe them a duty of explanation, and that explains why plenary of sittings of House of Representatives or the National Assembly encompassing the Senate is done in a transparent manner to the purview of the great eyes of Nigerians. In the 9th Assembly, we are determined to do our best to write our names on the sand of time. Believing we shall continue to put in our best, do our best to survive the system. When you look at vis-a-vis the time we benchmark budget at $55 per barrel, you agree with me that because of the COVID-19 challenges, palaver came down to a certain level. It was even less than the production cost. But with the improvement and what we have been seeing, we are objective that they should look at the best way of projecting the benchmark, so that at the end of the day, Nigerians never be shortchanged, but will have value for their money. And by extension, have enhanced standard of living, a standard of living that they will be proud of. Critical infrastructure will be worked out. We have good road networks in the country. Our children will go to school, because education remains the key to meaningful and happy living. Whether we like it or not, with meaningful education, even if we are engaged in the private sector, you will define your rules to cope with the challenges bedeviling the people. And also the health sector is also a critical sector, because health is wealth. If you are not healthy, you cannot move and carry out your normal functions as a human being. And that explains why we have been in the lockdown since the issue of the COVID-19 pandemic, which I believe if our health institutions are developed and we manage for the betterment of ordinary Nigerians, we will even have no cause to move outside the country in sake of high quality medical attention. And I believe we are supposed to do our best. So today is a very busy day for us because without appropriations, it will be difficult to deploy money in the critical sector of the economy in our country. And the country will be totally closed down. But with what we have done, past the first region and then the second region, referring the bill to the relevant outstanding committees, I believe there will be work hard for our country, and we see to it that it is implemented to the letter. Because most of the times our appropriations or appropriation act have been suffered implementation. But with the leadership and the way we have talked and we are discussing, I believe this time around we are going to achieve reasonable level of implementation of our budget. Thank you.